Hi guys, this is Karen and right now we're reacting to SHINee's The Story of Light episode 1. I am super excited. I can't wait to listen to it. It's been hours since the MV has dropped and I've had some time to get the emotions together. They're probably not going to be together once I start this first listen, but I'm super excited. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, we're gonna start off with All Day All Night. The lyrics were written by Kenzie, my girl. If you guys don't know who Kenzie is, she's literally she's basically like the queen mother of like composition and lyric writing in SM. She is amazing. She's like the female version of Youngjin to me. She's written for SHINee so many times and we absolutely love her. Composition is by Deli Boy, Davy Nate, Peter Tambakis, and Deli Boy also did the arrangements. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. I think this was actually one of my favorites. I haven't got proper lyrics, like properly translated lyrics, but I don't think I have time to even read. First of all, no! I was not expecting that kind of drop, because you know when you hear the teaser it jumps into this different drop. I wasn't expecting that, so let's go back a little bit because I was not ready at all. Let's just go back just a tad, just a little bit. All right. Wait, hold on. there was too much going on. Like, wait, these drops, that was 2 different drops and I wasn't expecting them to transition in that manner. So let's go back again. I'm sorry, but we have to go back again. Oh, I love Minky, man. It's got like this bass and it's like a symbol. I don't even know. No. All day, all night. This is the song. Oh my god. You better break it down. But let me take a sip. You do not get to do that, Ernie. You do not get to do that. That is no. You guys should know how much I love Ernie's falsetto. How dare he just go off the way he did it. Let's go back again. I'm sorry, we have to go back because I wasn't fully prepared. Okay, are you hearing this chorus of them shouting in the background? Well, shouting, singing. I love this part. This is a fucking song. Excuse you. Don't. Minky! Oh my god. Oh my god. was not ready. Oh my god. That song. Sorry, I'm acting a little bit delirious here because there's so many emotions, but oh my god, that song. The production on this was insane, like mental. Like, what on earth are they trying to play at? Like, this is only the first song on the album. How you just gonna come in like that? That's kind of rude, you know? Ease us in a little bit. Bloody hell. That sort of like future bass, low-key had some trap, some R&B flair to it. Like, it was kind of like a PB R&B sort of thing. And the drops, man, Jesus Christ, was so beautiful. Like, I was not ready. If you play the song anywhere near me, mate, you're gonna have to clear the entire path. You're gonna have to clear the entire path because this is the song. This is the actual song. What? Okay, let's just move on because I cannot. They killed that. Minky, that rap, live, Onte, please stop it. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. I can't. Okay, so let's move on to the title track, Good Evening, again, because it's always great to listen to this song. The lyrics were by Cho Young Kyung, and rap making by Minho and Key. Also composition by Chaz Mishan, David Delazin, Brian Jackson, Arnold Hennings, Daron Jones, Michael Keith, Quinnes Parker, Marvin, Scandrick, Courtney Seals, Yu Youngjin, and the Flip Tones. That is a very massive production team. It makes sense because the instrumentation on the song is absolutely stunning. I love Taemin's voice here. Listen to Minho. He had his falsetto. He needs to stop because it's too much for me. It's too much. Let me just pause here for 1 second. So a lot of you mentioned that this particular melody, this part, is actually very similar to 112's Cupid, and I actually didn't know that song because I didn't grow up on 112. Like, I knew who they were, but I just didn't grow up on their music. So I went back to check it, and it actually is true. So I'm wondering if like some of the producers on this song actually worked on that particular song, because I can play you a little bit of the Cupid song and you guys can hear it. Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. So it sounds very similar to that melody. If you guys have been following SM groups, you would know that they, you know, sample a lot of like songs from, you know, other artists, Western artists, and they have to obviously get the copyright to be able to use it. Was that Taemin doing the falsetto? Was that on you? Listen, give it up for Kim Ki-Bob, man. He out here pulling his best falsetto. I love this section right here. I just love the little beat here. Oh, Taemin has such a beautiful voice. Okay. Take that, Taeyang. There's so many elements of that song that just like suck you right in. The ooh, and that, you know, the pre-chorus part as well, with the come check now la. But just in general, like all the falsettos, was I ready? I wasn't ready. There were so many falsettos in that. Minho sounds beautiful, but can we just give a massive shout out to Key? Because Key, listen, I don't think I've heard Key have this many falsettos like ever in a SHINee album. Obviously he does it a few times here and there, but falsettos has always kind of been more designated to Jongyu, so it's not very often that I hear him use his falsetto. And even with Taemin doesn't use his falsetto very often. He would prefer to just go into like a normal head voice, but I actually got to hear Taemin use his falsetto here as well, so it was just really, really lovely to hear these, like, you know, other elements to their voices, and they just did a great job, and the instrumentation is just so freaking beautiful. It's like, it pulsates, man. Like, listen, this is the type of EDM that I like, you know. It's got that deep house sort of vibe to it. If you hear this here, you just want to automatically, you know, just like cut some shapes because it's just so good. But I think I prefer All Day All Night to Good Evening. But I understand why they went with Good Evening for a touch track. It definitely sounds more, I guess, I feel like perhaps much more easier on the ears compared to All Day All Night. For the general public, that might be a bit too much. But Good Evening is sort of like a good sort of balance. But it's still giving you, you know, the SHINee-esque, you know, experimentation, bop, you know, scalp snatching type tune, but still enough for your grandma to jump to, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so the next song is Undercover. Let me tell you, when I heard this song, I was not ready. Out of all the teasers, this is one that I like the most. So I'm excited. The lyrics are by Standing, I think. Composition by Disney, Andrew Choi, who has written a lot for SHINee. Not, I think mostly like Taemin. He's done a lot for Taemin. Okay, little percussion. These little beats. Is that key? I like that filter over their voices. Ooh, that went really deep. Is that me? Oh, I love Taemin's voice like this. So sultry. Only with the low notes. No, wait, no, like I knew it was coming, but I didn't realize the drop comes in that early. Like, it's only 51 seconds. You have to give me a minute. You can't just give me a drop that early. Let's go back. And then just go back to, you know, floating on air type of, you know, instrumentation. Keep me out here, man. I can't. Middle of the night. Okay, tell me. What? Jesus be offended. Eat drinking, please. Okay, Taem. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear what? Okay, that part, low-key, sounded like Jonghyun. Low-key. I know Taemin and Jonghyun have similar tones, so sometimes Taemin like freaks me out because he be sounding a little bit too much, like bling bling. But that part really did sound like bling bling. You better sing it. Keep on. Are you here, Onu? Sweet Jesus, Minho. Who did that? Wait, no. Who did that? Wait, let's go back. Who did that? Is that on your key? Let me know. Are you hearing these high notes? Yeah. Better sing it, Taemin. How dare you? How dare this group? Who asked them? Who told them it was okay? Who said you can just come in and just wreck me the way you just wrecked me? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Did you hear this song? Did you hear this song? First of all, where do I even begin? Key again. Kim Ki-bom. If anyone ever comes for Key's vocals, I swear to God, you have to go through me. Because my man said, I'm about to show you what I'm fucking made of. And did he not do it for us? Did Key not come through for us? Because what? He sounds so good on this album. Like, I've always loved Key's tone, but He sounds so good on this album. Like, I think it's like the best I've ever heard Key sing. First of all, Onu. Who asked him with the low notes? Who told him it was okay to do that? You know, and you know, some people may not know, but Onu has the lowest range in SHINee. Some people think it's Minho, but it's Onu. And when he just really goes into the bottom of his diaphragm to bring out those low notes, listen, it takes me to, oh sweet Jesus, it really does take me to other places, and that's why he's my favorite male K-pop vocalist. And it's a lot. They were all doing these like high note ad-lib runs. Everything at the end was too much, especially with the beat like pulsating as well. Like I'm like, what am I listening to? Am I bumping to the beat? Am I listening to the, you know, the beautiful vocals? Like I didn't know what to do. It's too much, and this is what I feel every time I listen to SHINee. I'm like, what do I focus on? Is it the beat? Is it the lyrics? Is it the vocals? Because everything just sounds so good, and I'm like, I'm trying to like multitask and listen to everything at the same time. But that song, definitely probably my favorite, with All Day and All Night. Okay, let's move on to the next song, which is Jump. Lyrics by Hwang Yubin, composition by Way Better, Curtis Richardson, who produced Taemin's Move with Adrian Lewis, and there was another person that I'm missing at the moment. But if you guys follow him on Twitter, you know he's always like hyping up SHINee. And also Charlie Brown helped with this out. I think this is the person I'm missing. Yes, Charlie Brown and Jerome Williams, and the Way Better, Curtis Richardson, Charlie Brown and Jerome Williams also did the arrangement. According to Curtis, he was going for like Michael Jackson's Off the Wall type feel. So if you guys have listened to Off the Wall, and just that album in general, it's one of Michael Jackson's like best albums ever. So I am ready. I'm super ready for the song. Okay, giving us that disco. This kind of reminds me of Don't Stop, but like a more, oh god, Taemin, like a more upbeat version. That transition was beautiful. Okay. Okay, Minho. Okay. No, this part right here is so minimalistic, but at the same time, it goes off. The way he says that, I can't. I like whoever's in the ooh part. Wait. The person doing that high line, doesn't that... I know this is me just being delusional, and I know it could just be like one of their voices just pitched to that level, but you guys know what I mean, right? I don't have to... You guys know what I mean. Okay. This is the sexy jam that we needed, man. Oh, it almost feels like when you're in a bathroom at a club and the sound is contained. I love that. Jump on you. I mean, if SHINee wants to jump on me, they are very welcome to doing so. I happily lay down for that to happen. That sounds kind of wrong, but I didn't mean it in that way. Listen, we can jump together, jump all around, whatever you want to do. I'll get a whole freaking trampoline if I need to do that. All I'm saying is I am here for SHINee, okay? That song was beautiful. Like I said, it was minimalistic, but there was obviously that disco vibe, funky, you know, bass pulsating type beat. It was really lovely. I just love how they always mix and match that sort of new and old in just a refreshing way. And for me, this album is great because this is like everything I love. those pulsating beats, you know, the 80s, 90s rhythms, the synthesizers, you know, the really heavy bass line, and then vocal wise, the falsettos, the low notes, the great harmonies, just everything is just so well meshed together. It's like literally me in an album. It's great, it's beautiful. Okay, so the next song is You and I. The lyrics are by Key. This is Key's first time writing a full song. He's done the rap making for a lot of songs before, but this is his first time actually writing a full song by himself, which is great. Composition by Jin Bian, I think. Ronnie Svensson, I've seen that name before somewhere. And Judith Wick. Nimin Harambasic, Cassiopeia, and Martin Mulholland, and Jin Bian also did the arrangement. And yeah, Key said that this was a song that, you know, comforts the departed and doesn't shy away from sorrow, but sort of acknowledges it. And I'm glad they left the song till last, because I was just seeing a fraction of the lyrics. I'm just kind of like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not quote these lyrics. There's this line that goes, there are countless stars in my heart, but there's one star that shines painfully. Fam. I can't. I actually can't. This is too much. This is... Wow. Okay. Okay. Wait. Wow. I know Key said that he wrote this like last summer, but he did say that he made adjustments to it, so... This is a bit... This is intense. Okay. Let me know something. Christ, first of all, that is, it sounded beautiful. I need a minute. And yeah, there's this part in the lyrics that go, I love the part where he goes like, my heart is not for decoration. Like, I think that's something that we need to really keep in mind, especially with people in the spotlight like that. Let's go back. Oh dear. Oh, SHINee definitely knows how to put you in an emotional roller coaster, don't they? Woo! Wow. I'm so glad that song was last, because I feel like if I heard that song first, I would have definitely not been able to get through the other ones. The lyrics are so beautiful. They are so beautiful, and I just love some of the phrases in there. Like, that last part was, oh, that was bone chilling. The part where it goes, I'm the only one who's hurting, I may look fine, but it's not easy for me, my heart isn't an ornament. The many stars in my heart, one star that shines painfully. I don't want to hold it, but I don't want it to go out. The sun illuminated us brightly, one teardrop in the high sky. Friends comfort me, it seems I'm not sad. The promised winter sea and one candle that won't go out. All the things I can throw away are making me smile. I'm the only one who's hurting. I may look fine, but my heart that's running towards you isn't an ornament. The many stars in my chest, the star like you that shines painfully. I don't want to hold it, but I don't want it to go out. My heart isn't an ornament. Goodbye to my young love. Now I'm sending it off. Goodbye, goodbye. Even if I'm hurt, my heart is aching. And sweet Jesus. There's another part. There's like the ending verse where it goes, I don't want to hold it, but I don't want it to go out. I know it's sincerity. Your words of take care. I'll send you off peacefully. Don't think of stepping on me and leaving. This wind that blows towards me in the rain that falls refreshingly. And then there's something, and then my heart isn't an ornament. Like, he really knows how to say everything without necessarily saying everything at the same time. I was talking to my friend about this. Like, he just knows what words to say and how to say them and how to place them. And I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like if I start talking, I'll probably get emotional. And I've already had my emotional break this early this morning. Whilst I was watching the V Live, there was that part in what was it? There was that part where they were showing what they did in May for every single year. And as soon as Juliet came, like, I burst into tears. I was like, oh my god. And I didn't even know why. I was like, you know when you cry, you're just like, it was just like, it's weird because I don't cry like that. Usually there's a build up to it, but there was no build up to it, and I just, start crying. And then they showed the part with the showcase, the She Is showcase, and I saw how the members were like looking at him like very fondly, and then it made me feel better again. And it's just like, it's a lot. And like I said, this could genuinely be like something he like a concept he was toying with, like, before everything happened in December, about, like he said, about young love. He said you can interpret it as parting with someone that you loved, or something that you used to do back when you're younger, or suffering a loss and stuff. So it can go either way, but I feel like for All Showers, like, the song definitely does resonate with us. And I'm glad that it was Key that wrote it, because it's really stunning. My heart is not an ornament. Just because I may seem happy on the outside, just because I may be going on part of my life and stuff, that does not mean that everything is fine, and that it just means that I'm doing the best I can to move on with my life as best as I can, but it doesn't mean that I'm not struggling or anything like that. And I think that's something we all need to be very mindful of going forward, especially with the SHINee members, because there's been a lot of things going on in that fandom, and some certain fans just having something to say about how these guys are promoting, how they're going about the 10th anniversary, and the fact that they mention Jonghyun or don't mention Jonghyun. Like, we don't have any right to do so. Like, we really don't. You really, really don't. Especially when it comes to them. There's no one that knows that man better than these 4 men. There's no one that knows SHINee better than SHINee. And whatever they choose to do, they're just trying. It's not something that they've ever experienced before. There's no sort of like manual to this. They're all just doing their best to get through this, and they're doing the best they can so that they can continue holding on to that lifeline, and they can continue protecting the name SHINee, something that all 5 of them worked tirelessly to build and to strengthen. And you can tell how much it means to them to promote. Like, just seeing I watched the Miyuki box live that they did, and just seeing how just how they're interacting and all that stuff, you can tell how much this means to them, for them to carry on. And I think this is their best way of honoring Jonghyun, and I'm just so proud of them. I'm just so proud of who they are. Always was proud of them anyways, but the strength, the immeasurable strength it takes to stand up on stage again after losing such a massive part of your life is not easy. It's not easy, and it's not something that's easily talked about as well. It's a very difficult process for them, especially the fact that they are in the public eye. They're just doing the best that they can to look after themselves and look after their families. So let's let them do what they need to do, and just trust that they're doing the best that they can. I am amazed by this album. It's fantastic from start to finish. They gave us so many jams. Even with this song, You and I, like, it's a very sort of, I mean, it has the makings of a pop ballad, but it was still obviously melancholic, but the production was really stunning. It just kind of gave me this feeling of like, it kind of gave me the feeling of like Take the Dive from Jonghyun's album, just in the I guess the feeling of it, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and they sound incredible. Like, they really brought out all the guns. The falsettos in this album was stunning, like ridiculously stunning. Like, only use falsetto in that song when he does the high note. Oh Jesus Christ! I had to pause it because it was just too much, and just reading lyrics was just a bit too much for me in general. But this sound is amazing. I love Key's part. I like the fact that Key starts, and I also like the part where he was going like goodbye, goodbye, and it was hard to kind of read that, but I kind of understood. I guess let go of the hurt that comes with certain memories, rather than necessarily letting go of those memories. It's just letting go of, like, I guess the negative feelings that are associated with that memories. And Key has talked about it, like he's saying that let's just accept what's happened, try to let go of that feeling of resentment. Of course, that's difficult. It's difficult to do, but let's not dwell too much on the injustice and the unfairness, and dwell on the many beautiful memories that they gave us as 5NE, and move forward with the thought of the 5 of them always in our hearts. And I think that's just so beautiful. And yeah, I love this album. I really do. Definitely gonna be listening to it all day, all night. I'm in awe. Honestly, I'm truly in awe. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I don't have much to say, and I feel like if I start saying more, I'm just gonna get proper emotional, and I don't want to really do that. Anyways, my favorites from this album is Undercover, All Day All Night. I feel like those two can always switch for the top spot. Then I really like Jump, actually. You and I, then Good Evening. But the thing with You and I is like, I probably won't listen to it very often, just because it's a bit too much. Or maybe if I'm in my feelings, then definitely. But it's not something that I will listen to just every single day. It's just, I have to be in a certain mood for it. And yeah, but everything else sounded amazing. I think it was very cohesive album just in general, and they just did a fantastic job. So yeah, this is the first part of my 3-part first listen series for SHINee. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know your thoughts about the songs and everything. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.